Yeah, hello there. My name is Wiki Nara, and this is kind of a bit of an update vlog, I'd say. I don't normally do these sorts of things. Not very good at them because I don't just like sit down in front of a camera and talk like a lot of people who do vlogs do. But I kind of feel like this is a little bit necessary considering I've had like inconsistencies with like uploading and stuff recently. So I just kind of felt that I had a need to basically explain to you guys why that's happening. Sorry, just getting this set up. But I'm not the best at like since I'm not like the best at making those sorts of things and just sitting down and talking. I can't really do that. I've got to be like doing something at the same time. So I figured, hey, why not? I'll open up and play some Minecraft because that's something that's not as stressful as like Slender or something like that I did for my 100th video celebration, which was, I wouldn't say that was an update vlog, but at the same time it was a little bit update vloggy kind of, but kind of not. That's open to interpretation still. But this is more of an update vlog because I'm gonna like actually like tell you guys some stuff that's going on in my life or is about to start going on in my life. Like come on. So most of you who have been following me or like following me for a while or even have just started following me know that I've been around for about a year. I'd say it's been close to a year, at least, if not a little bit less, a little bit more. So I'm still fairly new. Oh, I didn't mean to check that, but with that, you notice most of my videos, they've been about the same. The style's changed a little bit sometimes and over time and stuff like that. And like my art changed recently for like my channel art, the channel banner and the profile pic, and that changed like across all social medias that I have, and like and my Twitch, I changed it to that too. That was thanks to a nice artist on Fiverr, which is like an art sharing website or art commissioning website, which I fully support. I fully support people like supporting artists and stuff like that to make them things. Okay, what is with the controls for this right now? One second. I do actually have like a list on my phone. You couldn't see it at all because it was too bright. But of like things that I actually want to talk to, because if I don't write things down, I won't remember to say them. I'm really bad at that. But I'm so confused. What is with my... I'm trying to figure this out right now. E is my inventory in this? Interesting. I did not realize that. But, so, like, first things first, you've noticed, some of you have noticed some of the quality of my videos. Some of my videos has been a little bit shoddy. And that's some of it's on my end, some of it's on, ends of things such as my recording, service, and not service, but the program I use, and some of it's on, like my camera and things like that, but a good portion of it's on me. Like, I've been... most of you know, or those of you who watched my 100th video special, I'm pretty sure I explained it in there, but I went to a career school for high school, and with that I was in a digital video production program for my career area, and I learned a whole lot there, but not much. There was, yes, a lot that would help me for this, but not as much as I would like to have had. but I feel like that was a little bit my fault. I'm always have been a bad student. And that's like something right now. I'm in college. I'm a sophomore. I'm approaching finals week is this next week or whenever. It's real soon. I know that. I did not pick up my crafting table. Okay. But yeah, my finals week is coming up here, so that's going to be a bit of a stressor. Hopefully not. I've never been good at taking tests, so some of them are a little bit worse, some of them are a little bit less. People that are in college can fully relate to this. I don't even know why I made that stone sword. It was a complete waste. But when it comes to that's an excuse. That's a bit of an excuse for why I have the consistency of my videos has been a little bit shoddy. I've got a whole lot of excuses. I can't say any of them are good for why there has been a lack of consistency in my videos. One of them has been like I watch all these YouTubers and stuff who are like make some really cool edits and stuff with their videos, and I see them and I'm like, I want to do that too. That's what the good YouTubers are doing. That's what the great YouTubers are doing. I want to try and do that too, and that's something like most of you guys know, except for the occasional person that I bring in to or like ask a favor of or like have commissioned art from. I'm a one-man team. I'm entirely a one-man team. I do all my own editing, and like I do all the uploading and stuff like that, which a good bit of the time requires me leaving my laptop at home for from school so that I can like have a video uploading while I'm doing that. And that's another thing I want to talk about during this little video is like my setup that I currently have, and how it will hopefully be improving, because that's another reason why the quality has been bad compared to like a lot of YouTubers nowadays. But like this would have been good quality back in 2005. But I don't know why it's doing that. The game itself is like kind of laggy. I'm playing on an older version. For those of you who are like big Minecraft fans or whatever, I still really love Minecraft. I think it's a great game. But I'm not playing on the newest version because there's some additions on it that I don't exactly like. But the repeating blocks thing is kind of weird. Because they're not exactly like repeating blocks. But I'm getting off topic. So I guess I can start with my excuses for why I've been a bit inconsistent with uploading. I've also been extremely inconsistent with streaming. For those of you who follow me on Twitch, I stream on there a lot less often than I do upload videos. So for those of you who've like watched like some of my videos, it depends and varies on which video it is. But like if I'm coming to an end of like a long game, or even it could be a short game, I'll normally ask for your guys's like your opinion or whatever. I'll just ask a whole bunch of you guys like put in the comments like what game do you want me to play next, and I'll take a look at that game and I'll play it if I want to play it, or if it's like something I already own. But and that also depends on the capabilities of my current computer. So my computer has been kind of crapping out on me as of late. I think I've had it for a couple years now, but I also overwork it a whole lot. I overwork my laptop to the bone, and that's the thing, is I'm playing on a laptop because it was basically I was entering college when I got this laptop, and I was like, I know I want a laptop because I need to bring one to school, but I also want something that I'm able to play video games on, and didn't ever fully plan on the whole YouTube thing. Didn't plan on me, like, doing YouTube. I just kind of went with it. I'm like, I have the skills, or I have some skills. I know how to do some things, and I've always wanted to do it. So I decided, hey, why not? I'll try it. And that's, I don't know if that's something I really explained in my 100th video special, was like why exactly I did it. But I'm not one of those people that started off with the like expensive gaming setup and stuff like that right off the bat. I very much did start off with like my crappy webcam, crappy microphone, all that stuff. It's those steps you got to take before you can actually like buy the big stuff and stuff. And also, like, I don't work a job right now. I do work a job, but it's not a job that brings in like a consistent salary. I work a summer job, which is another point that I want to talk about. Is I will be working a summer job. If you followed me since the beginning of my channel, you did notice a lapse in videos where there was like a couple of months where I didn't post anything. And that wasn't for any particular like reason other than I was working at a job, which was I worked at a summer camp. And I'm going to be going back there again and working there this year. But I have more of a plan this year to exactly how I want to handle that and how I'm going to like be able to post videos and stuff like that while I'm out there. So for those of you guys who like me and watch me consistently, basically anytime I stream, I should hopefully know what I'm doing, or I'll have people to help me upload while I'm out there, because it's basically I go out there and I'm gone for 8.5 weeks, I want to say. So there'll be more than likely there won't be any streaming, but there should be consistent uploads. Like, when I started the channel, I basically had, at first it was, like, not much of a promise as to how many videos I wanted to upload per week, per month, per day. But then it came to a point where I was having these little sprees where I was uploading, like, a video a day or 2 videos a day. And I think at one point I asked you guys if you wanted me to up my video, like, upload to 2 videos a day, and I don't think I'll be able to do that while I'm out camp, because my video, or my camera, or not camera, but like my laptop and stuff would probably die, and then you wouldn't get any videos until I got my new setup, which is kind of moves me on to my next topic. But like I said, I'm working on this laptop. It's technically a gaming laptop. Oh my. If chunks could load, that'd be nice. I don't even think that's my laptop at this point doing that. I think that's just the game itself. But like, I work this laptop to the bone. I work it like until it's basically overheating, and 95% of the time this laptop is now like hooked up, like sitting on my desk, and like hooked up to a bunch of different cables, like power cable. I've got one for my secondary monitor here, which is like 15 years old at least. And then like a whole bunch of other different things. I've got like other random things that are just kind of making this semi work. It was basically when I started off YouTube, and like as I went along, I learned, hey, I need this thing, hey, I need this thing. And then there was like when I wanted to up my the video camera quality to something a little bit better, I already had a camera that I had bought from my sister, but it's more of a photography camera. It's not really a video taking camera. So it just kind of, it works, but not well. So I'll, in the future, be looking for a better quality camera. And then there's always been the thing of, like, when I was in high school, one of the biggest, like, a big thing we like to focus on stuff was, like, different lightings and stuff like that. And because it was more for, a whole lot of it was for, like, broadcast stuff. So it did teach me a whole lot, but ooh, I could do, there's a squid stuck down there. See his little tentacles? Oh, he's getting hurt. Poor guy. But it was for broadcast things, so it helped. But I also a good bit of things that I learn are from Google. Google is like my best friend, and it is everyone's best friend. Like if I want to do a specific thing, like I want to learn how to do a specific edit, like that's something I'm trying to learn, and that's kind of something that I basically need to tell myself to sit down and find the time to, not even find the time, just sit down and do this and learn how to make these cool edits. Because I basically, when I started, I got into this routine of, I learned how to do something. I learned how to do a particular edit, because at first it was basically just me uploading like the completely raw footage, and then it went to me figuring out how to, on my recording thing, is learning how to like have my face cam on the like gameplay already, and so I couldn't really do any of those fun cool edits where I could like take and like blow up my face or do whatever I want to with it or make it like spin around, because my face cam was already stuck. It was stuck in the gameplay, and I had no idea how to extract it from there, and I don't think there was a way for me to extract it from there because it was one file. I need to find the side of a mountain. That works over there. This is first night setup, guys. This is how real Minecraft professionals do it. I am in no sense of the word a professional gamer. I'm not making like trick shot videos or anything. Oh, look at that. Finally broke. But so I completely lost where I was going. Yeah, one of the things recently that I'm going through is I was never tested for ADHD as a child. But I went through testing recently just to like see if I have it. And so that'll be something that I'll be learning about, like learning the results before I go to camp. So most of you probably have noticed, wow, this guy jumps around in conversations a lot. Even if you're just like friends with me, I like jump the conversation from like one thing to another in like 13 seconds flat. Why is it not letting me use the crafting logo? Oh, now everything's getting laggy on me. Lovely. Oh no. I've actually been doing this for longer than I thought. But no, why it does that? Why does it give me 3 doors? I don't need 3 doors. But one sec. Okay, so I can basically sit here and talk a little bit more now. But ooh, I'm looking up. My cord bumped my mouse. So yeah, I the whole new setup thing is, I've talked about this in the past, and I've kind of whined and griped in different videos about how I need a new setup, and that's something that I'm working on. Like, I've built a computer online. I have all the parts picked out and stuff like that. I've got all the new monitors and stuff that I want picked out. I just have to earn the money for it first. And then But that won't happen until like the end of the summer at least, because I also have to think about things like a car and stuff like that. Because broke college kid problems, I guess. I can't whine too much. But I would show you guys the like my setup right now, but my room is an absolute mess, and it constantly is. I have the bad habit of like eating at my desk and stuff. So it's really bad. Um, but like I basically, to put it shortly, I've got my laptop here. That's what I have my games on. That's what I'm playing them on. That's what I'm recording from. That's what I edit on. And then hooked up to my laptop, I have this secondary monitor, like I said. And that's kind of, I'll, like right now, I'm looking at myself with my recording thing open, just to monitor everything as it's recording. And that's my camera's hooked up to my laptop, which is then hooked up to the recording thing. I don't know all the technical terms. That's not even technical terms, but like I had to learn how to do all those different things because I didn't automatically know them. And like I said, I'm not like a professional editor or whatever. I don't get paid for this. I do it because I love it. But I've got a new fancy setup that should be able to run like all the games that I want to be able to run, and should be able to live stream and do all those sorts of things without all the lag and stuff I've been having recently. Part of that's because of my internet provider. The internet's just been kind of wonky as of late, but oh wow. But like there are things that I'm trying to learn how to do, but some nights I'll open up the project and I'll be editing, and basically I'll be like, hey, I could do this. There's things like keyframing and stuff like that, which is what I basically can use to take and like turn my head around and do all those different things, which I can do and sit down and learn those things. But by the time I've like gotten everything in and stuff, and I've tried to do something and it just doesn't look right at all. Like if I've tried to do something fancy and new, to me it just doesn't look good. And sometimes I just kind of feel like I have to upload a video, so I just keep it at that basic edit where it's just I upload the stuff into my editing software. I cut down some things like when I first start recording, there's like a few second lapse before I actually say my introduction, and then the same thing with my outro. I up the gain a little bit, which is something that I'm still struggling with. I've always struggled with audio stuff, even in high school. And I have to, I don't have like soundproofing and stuff like that in my room, because it's literally, I'm just in my room. I've been in this room for like 2 years now, I think. And I don't have any of that. And like I said before, I live on a main street, which is main street, which means that there's consistent traffic like all through the night and day and whatever. So I kind of have to work around schedules of random things. Like I don't like to record when like my family's home and stuff like that, partially because I just kind of think it's rude. Not in the sense that like I'm ignoring them or anything like that, because a whole bunch of my family is very introverted. We like to basically come home from work or school or whatever and just be comfy, just kind of veg for a while. But normally I'm home first, so I can record for a few hours and stuff like that beforehand. But there's been things that I've like have happened recently that I've been like, occasionally I'll go out with like a friend or whatever for a while and then come home, and by then everyone's home. Or like just random little things happen here or there which don't allow me to. But that night, with the whole not wanting to be rude thing. Okay, there we go. So like I was saying, with the whole being rude thing. When I'm playing like a horror game or whatever, my family doesn't want to listen to me screaming. Because I might like yelp or something like that real loud, and they'll like come running up and be like, "What's the matter?" And I'll be like, "Oh, it's just me being whiny." But I make a whole lot of excuses for things that I can't really. I make excuses, and then honestly, I beat myself up over them sometimes. Not because like I regret that I have made this thing, but it's like I acknowledge that this is my fault. I entirely know that these things are my fault. Such as like sometimes if I want to do a cool video or something like that, a lot of the times I have like friends and people that watch me and stuff that are they'll tell me, "Hey, your recent video that you uploaded is like laggy or something like that." That's something that I'm still working around with, that I'm still, even though I've been doing this for a year, I'm still playing around with things. And with my new setup, everything should hopefully be able to run things properly and more efficiently. And that'll hopefully give me a little bit more, I wouldn't say wiggle room, but it'll give me less of a reason to basically say, can my computer handle all this? Because like at the moment, I'm a bit of a hoarder when it comes to my videos. So I have a little external hard drive, little 1 TB external hard drive. For any of you who know what an external hard drive is, this is just a little 1 TB thing. And then my laptop has, of course, it has a hard drive, and then it has another one which is another terabyte hard drive. But I'm honestly really bad with computers. Some people may not know me, but I'm pretty bad with computers. I basically, when I built my PC online, because I just went to a part picking website that'll say, yeah, these components will work together and you can do this, but and then it basically chooses sites that sell parts and gives you the best price. But I went onto those sites and did that, and even still, I asked people that I know, who I know are good with computers, hey, what's this? Or whatever. So my computer itself runs slow. I constantly have to worry about storage problems, because like I would say a singular video, one of my older videos, when it was like my webcam was already integrated into the video, the gameplay, was about 3.5 GB. And so now with both the gameplay and the face cam, it's about 7 GB, since they're both individual things. Which I love that I learned how to do that, because it's opened a whole lot of opportunities. It's opened a whole lot of doors to go, hey, you can do this thing now that you've watched other YouTubers do, and like you want to do them yourself. But there's a few things that get in the way with me. So like I would love to actually make a job out of this. It doesn't have to be full-time. But if I could actually, like, it doesn't matter if you're making a lot of money. But just being able to make, when I start, like, streaming more and stuff like that, being able to do that as, like, a during the school year type job, I could be happy with doing that. I would be extremely happy with doing that, because these are both of them are two things I absolutely love doing. And thought I heard lava. But at the moment they're not making me any money, but that's not something people should be searching out. Is the whole people shouldn't always be looking for, oh, will this make me money? If not, then why am I doing it? But it gets in the way sometimes. The, like, recording and stuff, I absolutely love doing it, but since it's more of a hobby, I have to look at things sometimes, such as, like, I am in school. I am a college student. I actually was able to upload a lot more than I have in the past recently, because I was taking an easy semester for myself for some mental health reasons. And even still, by the time I get home from class, and like after, I'm really bad about shirking chores and stuff like that. By the time I get home, like I said, I just kind of want to veg. I just kind of want to turn my brain off for a little while and just sit down on my computer. And even if I do, like, play a video game or something like that, it'll be one of my, I don't know, it all depends. Sometimes I'll just sit down and, like, watch a show on my computer or whatever. Or sometimes I'm really bad about it, but I know I'll be like, I make plans out in my mind, and I'll repeat them 1,000,001 times. That it's like, when I get home, I'm going to, like, get home, do my homework that, like, I need to do. Like, I'll write 1 page for this paper, and I'll do, like, read the chapters or whatever that I need to in a book. And I just don't do that, which isn't good. And I take my time and I do things at the very last minute, which isn't good from a academic standpoint. Like, and it's not even academic. It's not just academic. It's a whole lot of different things. Like I said, I'm going to I work at a summer camp. I've worked at this summer camp for this will be my 6th year. I've worked there for 6 years, but I've gone there for more than that. I've been there for, I want to say, about 10 altogether. And it's a Boy Scout camp. I am a part of Boy Scouts. I've been a part of Boy Scouts my entire life. But I'm going and doing that, and there's, like, things that I have to do for that, such as different trainings and things. Like, I have to do some online training things and certificates that basically kind of clear me in a little bit of a legal way, so that the camp knows that, hey, this guy's done this, so we can clear him to work here. And also things like medical things, like getting a physical, so just in case, like, something happens while I'm at camp, where it may be an actual medical emergency, and I end up, like, getting hurt or something like that and have to go to the ER, you have to have a physical. For those of you who don't know or haven't ever done one, it's just literally a kind of a checkup, which is like, okay, this person's had, like, these shots and these things, and, like, this person has these sort of ailments and things like that, and just so that you know these things, because it's not the same as, like, if I were to go to the hospital and let's say I might be unconscious or something like that, and I can't tell everyone, hey, I'm an epileptic, I'm allergic to these things, so don't give me these things, like, don't give me this medicine, because I can't say that because I'm unconscious. But I'm drifting. I'm doing that again. But there's lots of things in life that I want to do. I know I want to continue doing YouTube. I know I want to continue doing like streaming and stuff like that. And video gaming has been a huge part of my life for my entire life. I also I like writing books. I may or may not have said this in past videos. I probably have, but I love writing books. Not a huge reader. I used to be a huge reader when I was younger, but I just kind of lost that over time. And but my tool broke. Wow, this is a long vlog. This is almost a video special, but there's these things that I want to do in life. Like, I want to keep doing this, and if I could make some money out of it along the way, that would help me to like succeed and do other things that I want to do in life. Like, I want to move out to LA because I want to be a professional actor in life. And that doing YouTube does help me with a little bit with that. Helps me like practice different things, and even then, if I don't go out to LA and basically immediately become an actor, then I at least have some other skills under my belt that I can help to like get me a job so I can sustain life there, or have like be able to live out there, because it's not cheap to live out in like LA. But I want to do that. I want to like finish books and stuff like that, but I feel like there are some things getting in my way. I've had plenty of serious talks with people I know, like my father and stuff, about school. I'm pretty sure I've told you guys 100,000,001 times that I'm not a good student. I've never been good at school, never been good in school. If I had to stay in academia the rest of my life, I would cry. I'm terrible at it. I can't just like sit down and like read books and learn and stuff like that. That's why I've always been like a B, C average student, because I'm just not good at things. I can't sit down and take a paper test or whatever. That's why I'm fairly certain I've learned more in scouting than I have in any sort of like academic learning. But those are more excuses. I'm really bad when it comes to excuses. Not like bad at making them, because as you've probably been able to tell, I'm pretty good at making excuses. I'm just not good at taking and learning from those excuses and basically going, how can I improve myself or I about fell off that cliff. Improve myself or the way that I live to get around those. I didn't think. Oh wait, no. Okay, I'm thinking of the wrong thing. I thought creepers didn't attack you during the day, unless they were like provoked to do so. I think that's just spiders that do that. But come here, cow. Where you at? But excuses get you nowhere. I get a little bit tongue-tied when it comes to these sorts of things. When I come to, like, if you watch the end of my 100th video special, you can basically tell that I got to a point where it's like, I'm kind of rambling. I don't know exactly what I'm saying. I'm just going. I'm just continuing to talk. And sometimes I do that. I just talk and don't find myself able to shut up. And that's why I like doing this, because I can make commentary and stuff on like the games I play and stuff. And I love it. I think it's funny. I find it amusing to myself to make commentary on like games while I'm playing them and stuff. Sometimes when I'm playing online and I'm not recording, like, I don't play online with many people. I'll just play online with like my brother. But I play online and I make comments and stuff, and I yell and scream and I have fun and I laugh really loud, and he doesn't find it amusing. He doesn't like it. Okay, Chunks, you need a load. Ooh, looky, more iron. But ooh, game, why are you lagging on? Don't do that. Yeah, see, this was another thing, a big push for me to basically, like, at least build and have a saved list of parts that I can start buying is, like, and another reason why I haven't, like, uploaded videos and why I haven't, like, recorded much gameplay is because just recently, not even just recently, but my computer has just been going downhill. It's just been dying a real slow death. It's just been, like, after a little while of gameplay, like, well, I mean, this has been 40-something minutes, so I'll eventually have to put this computer out of its misery and basically not, like, whoa! Basically do heavy, demanding things like playing video games on it anymore. I'll basically have to do... Ooh. Oh my god. But I'll basically lower it down to doing things such as schoolwork if I continue with school. Because I do have, like, be able to take notes and stuff like that. That and this being that this is like a gaming laptop, so it's not a small laptop. It weighs, I would say it's maybe 15 pounds, but it's like, it's not heavy, but it's just annoying because college desks for some reason are just really tiny. They just, like, decide, hey, this is when you're actually, like, using a computer and stuff like that, and then if you're not using, like, an iPad, then you're kind of screwed on space. But that, and they don't like left-handed people. At least my college doesn't. My college doesn't like left-handed people. Because, like, I can go into a lecture hall and there's no left-handed desks. And it's just like, why? What did I ever do to you? I mean, I've slowly over time taught myself to be ambidextrous, but that's only in, like, a few things. Like, I can kind of write with my right hand, but, like, it's not gonna be good. Plus, I'm really bad when it comes to taking notes, and that's not just, like, I'm bad at taking notes, like, as in I can't write fast enough. It's just I'm bad at taking notes. I get bored super easily, and you just lose my attention if you're not managing to drag me in the entire time. If you can't keep me, like, my attention held for, like, long periods of time, you've just lost me. That's why some games, when I play them, I do them kind of as some of them are just more mindless things. That's why I'm playing, like, Minecraft to me, because, like, I'm not playing it on peaceful, but I'm playing it on, like, the easy mode, I think. But it's basically, I can just sit here, I can walk around, and I can do things, and I can basically still continue to talk to you guys while I'm doing these things. And, like, I've just played and started enough different Minecraft worlds that it's basically like, these are the things that I do anytime I start a new Minecraft world. And it's like, I always go and I immediately start punching and taking down trees so that I can, like, get tools, and then sometimes I do have a small house by the first night, but as you guys saw, I didn't have a small house by the first night. I just had I just had the hole in the hill. But, like, and sometimes those sorts of things do amuse me. And some of the times, like, I could go to a lecture and I could learn something from whoever's lecturing me if I'm doing another thing at the same time. Like, sometimes you guys kind of do notice my upload schedule. My upload schedule, the times of day vary wildly because like I used to always take in my laptop to school and I would upload there because it's just faster internet. And like I'm not hooked up to an Ethernet cable or anything like that, so I'm not running the best speeds that I could be running. Okay, this is bad. Oh, there's water there, I guess. Am I in the water? No, I'm in the water. Oh god. But yeah, there's a whole lot of things going on in my life right now that make things slightly difficult, but at the same time, this isn't just like a hobby for me anymore. This is kind of a job because I may not be getting paid for it. I may not have the biggest fan base. I don't care about that. I mean, I started YouTube partially, like I said, I started it because like I saw all these YouTubers like making people happy, and I saw that and I wanted to do that, and I also realized that, hey, I've seen a lot of these YouTubers do like draw my lives and stuff like that. I'm I'm not the best at drawing, but if you guys want me to do something like that, I can. I kind of already did that with my 100th video subscriber, or not 100th video, but just kind of like sitting down and explaining my like life and like how I've gotten up to this point. But those people, I related heavily to them. I saw them and was like, hey, a lot of them have gone through the same problems that I've gone through. And a lot of them have done this thing and they've become better people from it. And I want to say there are a whole lot of different things in my life that I have gone and I have done that have made me a better person. There's basically everyone is growing each day. I try and hold the mantra of try and learn a new thing each day, at least one thing. Doesn't have to be something major. Doesn't have to be you have to go and learn calculus in one day. It doesn't have to be go and like learn French or go and like do whatever in one day. It can be a small thing. You can learn like a random new fact about a friend or whatever that can help you build that friendship. Or you can do whatever just as long as you learn one new thing each day. I may not be the biggest like fan of academic learning, but I am a huge fan of learning. That's kind of the whole street smarts versus book smarts sort of thing. And it also entirely like depends on how you want to learn. Like I know what are they called? Trade schools. Trade schools are becoming really popular nowadays. More popular, like I would kind of almost say more popular than college, because people are just seeing that as like a better option for them. It's cheaper, they get out sooner, they learn more with them. But as long as they're learning. Some people do learn in the fashion of sitting down and learning from a textbook. But that's not me. That's not a whole lot of people. And every time I sit here and I kind of go on one of those, I personally wouldn't call it a motivational rant. I would just kind of say they're my thoughts just kind of leaking out. Holy crap, it's already been another day. But I do that and then realize, holy crap, I should be taking a page from the words I'm saying. Like, I should be taking a page from my own book. And, like, as long as you do the things you love and you're doing whatever you love and whatever doesn't harm people, as long as you are, like I said, learn a new thing each day. And then there's also the Boy Scout motto of do a good turn daily. No, that's the slogan, I think. I can't remember. The Boy Scouts has a slogan and a motto. One's do a good turn daily, the others be prepared. I should remember these things. I'm an Eagle Scout. I should have these two separated. But and another thing is like your accomplishments don't always need praise. And an accomplishment doesn't have to be something that you like would be praiseworthy. Like oh, that's okay, wolf's attacking. I'm good. I don't know why I'm still running around. I should be already hiding by now. That's generally what I do when it comes to nighttime. Oh, excuse me. But you don't have to do... I just lost my train of thought again. Sometimes I do get a little bit in the... not the heat of the moment, but like I get... Ooh. I get very heavily involved into what I'm saying and then just all of a sudden lose what I was saying. I do that all too often. I think I see an abandoned mine shaft over there, which is cool. Those are always nice. You can get lots of cool things from those. That's where you get like horse armor and stuff. Ow! Come on, buddy. Oh no! Oh, sad. Okay. I should play this more often. I play this and and realize, hey, I used to play this a lot. I wasn't one for like heavily modding Minecraft and stuff like that. I was honestly kind of against. Oh jeez, there's a baby zombie. There's a little baby zombie. Yeah. Horsey, save me. Horsey, save me. No? Fine. Screw you, too. Yeah. Kind of avoiding the missing chunks because I don't know what's there. But yeah, I used to play this a lot. I didn't mod it heavily and stuff like that because I was just happy with vanilla Minecraft. I could go on a whole other rant about how sometimes not changing things, like modding things, can lead you still to be happy, but I'm not going to do that. But, just kind of to recap, I'm going to try and keep uploading. I'm going to try and figure out a way to, I have to figure out some financial things to try and get myself to get that computer, and like those monitors and stuff. Like when I did that, oh geez, when I planned out, or when I picked out all the pieces, I think it ended up being over like $2,000, which to some people that isn't a lot of money, but to me, holy crap, that is a lot of money. So I've got to figure out some things as to like how I'm gonna get all that money, and like a good bit of my pay from this summer camp has to go towards a car. But it doesn't all have to go towards a car. But I have to do that. I have to get that new desktop if I want to. I don't even want to say, like, if I want to continue making videos. I can continue making videos all I want. They won't be the best quality. And sometimes that's okay. Sometimes people are entertained by the smallest of things. I can highly relate to that. But sometimes it doesn't have to be the greatest of quality. I would quite like my videos to be of a better quality. And oh. One sec. Okay, there we go. I'm back. I really didn't expect this video to be this long. But I just kind of went off on a tangent. But yeah, I need to take a word from my own book. I need to learn things. I need to do whatever, figure out things before I before I continue going. That's not me saying that I'm gonna be like taking a break from YouTube or anything like that. I would almost consider my lapses in between videos almost like breaks from YouTube, which is something bad, which I don't really want. Like, I'm not big enough to like be taking breaks from YouTube. This is a like full-time gig for me, and I know a lot of YouTubers that, like, if you watch YouTubers that are like telling you how to like grow your channel and stuff like that, they'll tell you things to be like consistent with your uploads and make content you enjoy, which is entirely true. It's entirely true, but when you don't have a job and you're kind of looking for fast money, I don't like to like. Oh, that's an Enderman. I feel like things such as, to me, things like Patreon, I know some things from that can be funded. Some great things can be funded from that. Like, different charity stuff can be funded from that. But, like, some people have suggested to me that, hey, if you want to make money from your videos, you can put them on Patreon. I don't want to do that because I kind of feel that that's almost cheating. That's not really... Oh my. Okay. Well, but I don't feel like that's really like you're working for it. I mean, yeah, you're making the... Really? Already? I don't really feel like you're working for those things. I don't feel like you're doing that. But if you're making putting stuff on Patreon for like whatever, help me fund my like spring break to Cancun or whatever, that's not really working for it. Like, I could easily, if I wanted to, put up like a thing on Patreon that's like help me raise money for my new PC, but I don't want to do that. That's, to me, that almost feels like cheating. And some people may say that that's not really cheating. And I'm not knocking Patreon, not in the slightest, because like some really great things do come from that. And there are some really dumb things, but that happens on basically every website. This is the internet after all. But okay, I gotta end this because I honestly expected this to be like a 20-minute update, not like an hour long like it already is. But in short, I'm going to continue doing YouTube. I'm going to try and close those gaps in between uploads, but that may take a little bit because I'm still trying to like figure out some technical stuff. And that's the big part of why I haven't been uploading frequently, is because I really do want to at least... Oh, looky, a village. I do at least want to upload videos that aren't like super terrible, so like people can actually watch them and not be like upset because oh, come on, because don't you harm me, because the video is like really laggy and there's 0 frames a second. But that's kind of my computer, and that's a big thing of like me trying to learn how to work with some of those things. Oh, is there no blacksmith in this village? Ugh, useless. I honestly find villages without blacksmiths like completely and totally useless. But that's all I have to say. I will say my videos during the summer may be a bit like, they'll be different in times and stuff when it comes to uploads, because I do have a fairly busy day each day at that camp. and I don't know exactly what my internet's going to be like out there, what my situation is going to be like. So, and it will be basically me doing those sorts of things on my own time. But I will continue to upload. I'll continue to work towards those things. Like, I want to continue to build my channel and grow my channel and things like that. And I want to continue to. I really want to get through school because I just want to get it done and over with. So that does take a little bit more it takes a lot more participation on my end. But I would say I'm not exactly at a point in my life as of right now where I want to be. Like, my situation could always be better. It could be a whole lot better. But in the end, it could always be a whole lot worse. That's something to think about. But yeah. So on that sad note, I am way over time for this one. I really only planned for this to be like a 20-minute update, but it didn't end up being an hour, so you know. Sometimes I go into these things not knowing how long they're gonna be. But that's all I have for this one. If you want me to continue doing things like update vlogs and stuff like that, like there are some things that, like, when I get my new computer, I'll show you guys like the new setup and stuff like that. For those of you who are really into that tech stuff, so you can see what I have and what I'm working with now. I can do it before and after. But if you like this one, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.